So my grandmother died when she was 93 years old. And until her final days, she had never been admitted to a hospital, ever. I remember she used to say that everyone that she knew who died in a hospital. So it made logical sense to her that if she was never in a hospital, she'd never die. The fact is, though, that most people do die in hospitals. But hospitals are amazing places where doctors and nurses and staff and therapists perform miracles every day. But what my grandmother was really saying was that hospitals were scary. It's something that we all know. This lecture is about enhancing the patient experience, but it's about more than that. It's about communication and relationships, and it's about the well-being of each and every one of us. If history repeats itself, by the time you leave this presentation today, you'll think totally different about how you communicate with your patients, how you communicate in your personal life. And I'm told many times that when you leave here today, if I do my job correctly, you'll leave here with a newfound excitement about why you went into medicine in the first place. It's all about communication. You see, it's not what we say, it's how we say it. And your body language is the most important part of building rapport. Whether you're meeting somebody in a bar or it's a patient that you're meeting for the first time, it's important for you to make that connection. And we build rapport through our nonverbal language. If I say something to you, I might have all the compassion in my voice. I might ask you if you have any questions. But if my body language is saying, I really don't care and I hope you don't have any more questions, it's going to create anger and confusion. So you must make sure that your body language and your verbal language are both consistent. I've been doing this for 12 years, teaching communication to healthcare professionals. And for 12 years, over and over again, multiple times a day, I tell people, sit down. It's the simplest thing that you can do and the most important step in building rapport. Multiple studies have shown that when you sit down, patients perceive that you spent nearly twice as much time in the room as if you spent the same amount of time standing up. Most of the time, I get my emergency room physician friends who say to me, listen, I got 5 minutes to see a patient. There's no way I'm going to build a relationship. And I'll tell them, well, I can teach you tricks to form relationships with people in a very, very short period of time, just by changing a word. When you use the word personally, it bonds you to somebody immediately. Someone who's there for you makes all the difference in the world. A few months ago, I needed a cardiologist. I was having some palpitations. So I called up and I tried to make an appointment with the cardiologist at my office. And the woman on the phone says, the first appointment I can give you is 2 weeks from Tuesday. I don't like to do this, but I was desperate, so I said, listen, my name's Dr. Orsini, I'm on staff here. Can you do me a favor, squeeze me in, doctor? And she said, nope. Just like that, I'll never forget it. She didn't even say no, she just said, nope. So I got really offended and I hung up the phone. I picked up the phone, I called the second cardiology group, that was my second choice. I called the receptionist and the receptionist said, I don't have an appointment for 3 weeks. So I said, hi, I'm Dr. Orsini, I'm on staff here, is there anything you can do for me? She said, Dr. Orsini, let me see what I can do. She hung up the phone, she put me on hold. I was on hold for about 3 minutes, and in my heart, I truly believe that she went to the bathroom, that she took care of the next person online, answered a few phone calls, filed her nails. I don't think she tried anything. But the point is, she got back on the phone and she said, Dr. Orsini, I really tried. I did everything I could, but one doctor's on vacation, we're really backed up. But I promise you that if we have any cancellations, I will personally call you. I said, sure, that's fine, I'll take 3 weeks from Thursday. I waited a whole extra week because I felt that this person was personally going to take care of me. Hopefully you'll be more aware of your nonverbal language. You'll be able to practice these techniques to form real relationships with your patients. When you leave at the end of the day, you'll not only have made the patient experience better, you'll avoid burnout, and you'll be reminded of why you became a nurse or a doctor in the first place.